can you trust in this cold, cold world? Better get a blanket. It's worse than the wild, wild west. This shit get dangerous. Never thought I'd see the day separate glitter from gold.
Yo guys, thank you guys for tuning in on my introductional video. It's not my first video, but I want to use this video to introduce myself, how I went from being homeless in Germany and sleeping on different couches on different friends to live here by myself in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. How I came here with 200 euros on me, $200 on me, with nothing, to live in one of the most viable cities in the world, Dubai. So for that, I want to take you guys back to Germany. 16, 17 months ago, I was in a really, really dark spot in my life because everything was just not in place. I was in a relationship that I hated. It was toxic. It was not really mine. And I was in a job that I hated. Basically, I can definitely say I hated everything about it. Hated everything about my life. Like, everything was not there. And I got depressed for a long, long time. I was like, nah, this is not what I want. And it was not even the worst thing that happened. The worst thing that happened was that I ended up being homeless. And at the time, I was still trying to figure out, trying to get my degree finished up. So I really couldn't go to school and finish that because I had other issues going on, right? Like, I was homeless, I was depressed. I had no idea what to do. This place right here that you see right here, that only existed in my imagination. Like, that was very, very far away. But at the time, it got so bad that I had no place to sleep. I had no place to go to because I couldn't sleep at home. I had some issues back home, so I couldn't go there. And my girlfriend, like I said, we broke up, so I couldn't go there. And I was never really a person to kind of ask friends that often to go out and sleep at their place, but I had to do it. So for like months and months, I used to always sleep on different couches. I remember days sleeping at the airport, at a part-time job at the airport. So I had the keys to go to the gate and sleeping on different gates at the airport, and really bad, like really, really challenging times. So I was like, that's not what I want. Like depressed to the fullest, you know, like being depressed is one thing, but being homeless is the other thing. And then being mentally not right is like worst case scenario, right? It happened. I was there. So I just remember like days just like sleeping at my grandma's place one day on the floor because she had a 1-bedroom apartment, and just thinking to myself, I'm like, no, this is not what I want. Like, I want better for my life. I want to do more. I want to do greater things. And I was just randomly thinking about starting my life again, like starting from scratch, right? Starting from nothing and maybe moving into a different country. So I was just Googling it up. I was checking online some flights, some destinations and everything. And randomly, I saw Dubai. They had a discount to come over there. Like, there was a flight that was really cheap. It was like $150 one way, no luggage included. So I Googled it up, I checked it out, and I decided to move. Like I said, I had no money on me, but I just decided to go. I was like, no, I'm leaving. Like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to be in Germany no more. This is not my place. It's not my vibe. It's not what I want. The people are not on my not necessarily on my level, but it was just like, I just didn't vibe with the city. Like, it was so much things, so much adversity that I had to overcome in this place. I was like, I want to be in a different place, in a different environment, you know? So not having the money, I was trying to figure out a way how to get that flight money. So I called a friend. It was not really a friend. It was a coworker that I worked in at the airport with. And I called him. I was like, please, man, you got to help me out, man. Like, really, I need $300, 300 euros. He asked me for, what do you need it for? I was like, man, please, I want to go. I just want to leave this place. I think I'm done here. You know, remember, like, when you are in a position in your life where you feel like that in the city or with those people, you are done. You got to move on, right? So I was like in that position where I felt like I'm done. I need to move on with my life. So I got the money. I was so happy for it. I booked the flight, and I I had like 160 euros, maybe a little bit more. Like at least I rounded it up to $200 with me when I came and I entered and I took my first step here in Dubai. I had 200 euros with me, not knowing what to do, having no idea on how to survive over here. But the only thing that I knew was that I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to do something. I had no idea on what to do. You know, coming to Dubai with 20 euros and with a big goal and with a big dream, and most definitely coming to this place and not being mentally okay, it's definitely a challenge, because I always say that if you're mentally not okay, you know, you can, it's going to be really, really tough to make it in Dubai. It's going to be really, really tough to sustain yourself over here, because at least you have to be here mentally all right. But at the time I was not. I was mentally not okay. I was financially doing really bad. I had, like I said, only 200 bucks with me in one of the most expensive places on earth. But I suffered, and I suffered through, and I was an overcomer, and I was an achiever, and I went through so many adversity. Like in my first year in Dubai, there was so much adversity. There were so much challenges until I was able to get my own place and live here, you know. There was so much adversity. There was so many dark days. At countless moments I wanted to quit, but I had no option to quit. Like, when am I going to go back to a life that I actually hate? So there was no way to quit. You understand? So it was really a lot of time of like brainstorming and seeing what I can do, and starting businesses. And starting a business was actually the best thing that ever happened to me, because I started a business and it was not really going well, but I did it and I kept it going, and somehow I was able to survive. And I just want to use that introduction video to kind of be that role model for you if you are in that position where you feel like, man, like, I just want to start again. Like, I just want to start again. I want to do something new. I want to maybe move to a different country. I want to be that motivation to you, to go tell you that, you know, maybe you want to consider that. You know, maybe that's something for you. And I would just want to give you guidance on that, and show you a little bit more on what I do on a daily basis, what I do and how I do it, and what I do here in this beautiful city, to be a blessing to your life. You understand? So definitely tune in. I'll be sharing a lot more. I can't really share the whole story in like just 10 minutes. I don't want to make this video any longer than that. Make sure that you subscribe so you stay up to date. I'll be sharing a lot more stuff, take you guys on my journey to the top. So let's get it. Fuel 200. See you right here at the top. Let's go.